Good morning. It's Saturday, and girl, I'm just trying to make myself tired because, girl, shit, I went to go get some like cleaning supplies and clean the apartment and stuff like that. I may wait till later or whatever because I know I'm gonna make some food and stuff like that. And probably gonna watch some Christmas movies, Hallmark movies, like my favorite movies and stuff like that. And probably be asleep, but I definitely wanted to come on live and talk to y'all and talk to y'all about a few things, like real deep topics and stuff, and probably most likely add my, what I've been through in the past and stuff like that. And, because if you don't know, I've been on the healing journey for a while. And, every day I try not to think about things that I've been through because I feel like you think about it all at once. You got to be patient with yourself because you think about it all at once. You can probably take yourself out of here or that could take you out because stress kills. It does. It does. So, I try not to make it every day the healing journey or think about stuff that I've been through and because it can make you feel away. And me, I'm the type of person I don't like to dwell and stuff like that. I like to not that it never happened. The things that I've been through that it never happened because I don't do that. I'm not the type of person that sweeps stuff under the rug. Like if I have an issue or anything, I'm gonna stay, especially if it's with a person. I'm the type of person I say it behind your back. I can say it to your face. Type of person. I deal with what I'm going through head on. I don't run from it. So, but I try to take you gotta take it one day at a time. Especially if you've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of childhood trauma and stuff like that. That and it can, if you, because if you have a dysfunctional family, you don't really have people to go to, and your elder, it's like cycles of abuse and growing older, you trying to break generational curses, generational cycles and stuff like that. If you don't really be able to deal with them, especially if you are black in the black community, and was trying not to make it about race, but therapy and counseling and stuff is it's more we're becoming more progressive, yes, but in a black community, it's usually taboo, and it's still mainly our elders that believe it's we need a bit of Jesus, go to church. And it's not just that, it's not just spiritual healing, it's mental, physical, all that type of healing that matters too. Good morning, like, share, and subscribe. Share this live so more people can come in. It's not just that, and no disrespect to whatever religion is, but your brain is a part of your body too. So go get help. Go seek counseling. Go do it because you don't want to be with somebody or have your own family, however your family dynamic is, and you don't want to pass that on to your children. You don't. I'm sure you wouldn't want to pass that on, or because it can affect how you treat everyone around you, even yourself, especially yourself. Like self care, all that stuff, that shows how much you love yourself. You going to the spa every now and then, or whatever, like get your nails done, some type of, or retail therapy, showing how much you care about yourself. It shows that, going to loving yourself, doing things, taking action to show that you love yourself. You not dealing with your childhood trauma or pretending that it doesn't exist, it will affect you in some part or some areas of your life. So, do the work, do the work. Don't expect to get married and that person that you're with be your therapist. That's not their job to fix you. That's not their job. And I had this question in my mind, being like, okay, I believe because I have a nurturing spirit, and people that have nurturing spirits can attract these type of people to where they're looking to you to completely fix them, to be their therapist. And it's not that you attracting what you are now. You can attract the polar opposite. No matter if you're healed or not or whatever. I really don't believe that bullshit ass statement or narrative. But I was definitely answering. Even I knew, But it was good to just, hear it out loud. One of my, flings, and it, I didn't sign up for that. Told him up front, like I'm straightforward about what this is gonna be. Like it's not gonna be that. We're not gonna. It's not no relationship where we're supposed to be butt buddies or whatever. Girl, laid his head on my lap. Talking about, pretty. She just said it. I need you to help me. You might know my therapist. I'm like, no. I'm not. I'm not your therapist, babe. That's not my job. I'm not here to. Now I can, I can give advice that type of stuff. But you thinking I'm supposed to be here to fix you and you don't want to do the work? No, you putting all your baggage on that person, and then a lot of times it's one sided. They're not gonna do the same thing for you. Y'all make sure to like, share, and subscribe. They're not gonna do that. You're gonna be left with all that, and you ain't getting paid for it. Now I understand if I'm gonna put this in this analogy. Side chicks be knowing the husband more than the wife do, the actual person, cause he shows the wife one version of him, but the side chick sees it all, and he does that because he feels she can't judge him. She can't judge him. Oh, you ain't got no. She sees that side of him. But the side chick also sees the good too. Sees that. Cause I don't never trust the wife. Well, y'all, whatever where you want to put it. Like, oh, my husband is that. And you don't really see him. Not saying y'all know exactly what well, y'all might not know exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't never trust the white version because he's showing you probably 10%. Now he's showing her this side of him that you will never see. I probably don't even know exists. Being in fantasy land, he's gonna show, and I'm gonna add this too, and y'all definitely not gonna agree with this, but I don't give a fuck, it's my channel. It's be the side chick and us. And us that see the real person. We see, he could be a good person, but he's hiding this from the person that's supposed to be the one that he goes to about this, having this safe space to talk about this stuff. But it's gonna segue into what I'm gonna talk about next. But I gotta lay the ground first. I gotta lay the groundwork. Now, if you stay, you stay. Good morning, honey. If you stay, because y'all don't want to talk about this type of stuff, girl. So anyway, he's gonna give you that lot of diversion, that representative version, because you in fantasy land, he see you're that type of woman, which is fine that you want this, but that's not reality. It's unrealistic. Men in that way, they see what the trend is of what women want or expect men to be. So they're gonna pretend to be that. Not saying they're not good, bad. What I'm saying is they're going to be, let me put this phone down because I need to stop. What the trend is. Do you notice men put women on a pedestal. They seek validation from women. And it's not no blame situation. No, they see they see, especially if they were raised by single mothers. They go to a club, for this analogy, go to a club. They're not going to really dance. Insecure man. Not really going to be dancing until, if it's something that's seen as zesty or sexy, the music, he's not going to get up and dance until the female does. He's not going to do it. It's okay. And then they're going to look, and they're not going to make it obvious, but you can sense and you can tell, like, you catch something, he's not going to move until you do. So that's just, an analogy. Men, whatever trend, it's another word, of course, but girls early. They're going to act that way, sending you the representative. Now, person that comes there that's not seeking validation, because a real man doesn't need validation, not meaning he's an asshole or nothing like that. He's going to do what he deems is, he's going to be a man You know, he's gonna be. I'm gonna say the boy is mentally. The boy is masquerading as grown man. He don't seek validation in that way. He knows who he is. He don't need to follow, because usually these boys masquerading as grown men will follow a man that is not doing the right shit, like cheating, you know, just being a womanizer, doing drugs, all this type of stuff, and then it's okay because he's not being caught. And the women flock after that. The good guy always finish last in a sense. Y'all know that. But they are in what's trending. So it's normalized today the being a baby daddy, baby mama type of bullshit. And they get more respect than being the wife, the life partner type ish. Okay, so we done with that. So they follow what is on trend. And they're not really being, you know, truthful. They're not really being honest. They're not being really, you know, themselves. So I say the side chick or us gay people, you know, if we were dealing with a down low man, see the true side, the true nature of them, because they feel due to that, I don't even want to go there. They feel we can't judge them. And it's a monetary value on it because, well, for the most part, they'll say, oh, the prostitute, the side chick. Y'all know y'all put all that together. Because we see the true nature of them, and they don't want it to be told. You know, they don't want it to be publicized. You know, we see the true nature of them, and they feel like, okay, they're paying for you not to spill or tell the tea. You know. So they don't want that told. So they're definitely going to, you know, pay for you to keep your mouth closed and stuff like that. Your contract, if you will. But yeah, we definitely do see the real of them, and you wonder why you can't tell this to your wife. Why you can't tell her or show her this side of you? Because if you can't be your whole self with a person, then that's not your person. I honestly feel like that. If you can't be yourself and you're not giving this person the opportunity, you just show up as who you are. Show up as who you are so no one be surprised. Like, I respect the person, I respect the honest hoe. Tell me who you are. While we're in this stuff, we're supposed to be finding out during the dating process, not telling me what you think I want to hear, that pillow talk bullshit, whispering sweet nothings. And y'all know when it's, y'all know, that's why you got to listen with your, I'm going to say listen with your ears, bitch. See with your eyes, your real eyes. Come out of the fantasy. When you're on a dating process, come out of the fantasy of what you want this person to be. Come out of that. Oh my God, we will be this and that. Going into La La Land. Come out of that. See this person in front of you. And be like, you ain't got to do all that. We're here. We need to talk about the real shit, what's going on. Because it comes a time where you done seen things. You want to be brutally honest about why are we here? Why are we here? What do you want? What do you need? What do you like? What do you dislike? Where are we trying to go from here? Because it comes to a point where, bitch, I don't have time for this. And you don't need people to be trying to play with your time. And y'all, you know, it comes to a time, okay, you dating and stuff like that. Then you see where it's going. Because, I mean, I honestly believe it don't take years and years and years to say, oh, this person is the one. And you could, if you like I say, you listen with your ears and see with your eyes, listen to your instincts, they will never guide you wrong. They will never guide you wrong. See this person right in front of you, not just because talk is cheap. Body language, how they treat other people, like seeing red flags. You not seeing red flags because you on a date and you on a date with Fantasyland. Oh, this Prince Charming. Come out of that. Come out of that. See this person in front of you. Like, how he treat people around you, the waiters, the waitresses. If he's rude to them, girl, it's only a matter of time he gonna be rude to you. If he treats his, here's the thing that I don't really care about when it comes to a red flag. I mean, I care, but it's like, because you never know the relationship dynamic. What be losing a lot of y'all, a lot of women, is seeing how he treats his mother is how he'll treat you. Every mother wasn't a good mother. There's a good and bad mother. Y'all gotta come out of that, honestly. How he treats his mother is how he's gonna treat you. Bitch, what if his mother was a crackhead? What if his mother was not present? What if his mother was this and that? Y'all act like just because you can give birth, that makes you a good mother. No. Y'all gotta come out of that. Y'all have got to come out of that. There's good and bad mothers just like there's good and bad fathers. And y'all will never let the fathers have a Father's Day. Y'all gotta come out of that. Just because you can give birth does not make you a mother. It does not. That does not. You could be good and bad. I did the best I could. Most likely you didn't. I'm just saying, y'all gotta come out of that, babe. When you on a date, y'all asking the real questions, and at the same time, you gotta make sure you making a safe space to let this person know, okay, I'm here. Like, are y'all really being open and honest and creating a safe space? Not just because what you deem is a real man or a real woman. Be there, be present, and ask the questions. If this person is unable to ask questions, y'all can't be transparent about things. Now, there may be deep, touchy subjects that they might not want to go into just yet. But then at the same time, whenever y'all decide to, go to counseling. Go together and individually. So you won't, because people will bring what they're used to and act it out. Act it out with the new person. This is what I'm used to. They won't say I love you. I mean, we all watch A Diary of a Mad Black Woman, with Kimberly Elise character and Shema Moore girl. She wouldn't say in the bed scene, when they was laying together cuddling, she won't say I love you because she, the last person, and he stopped her, like telling her, please don't make me pay for what he did. You close the doors and all the windows on that last relationship because you don't want to bring all that into your new relationship. Now, no, you're not going to be 100% healed, perfect, whatever, but don't make that an excuse not to go work on yourself, because you don't want to have anything. And y'all seen it where she went and closed the door. She closed those doors, on the relationship because she wasn't done. You don't want to be holding on to anything and being spiteful to your new partner. You don't want to do that. And then you're not opening doors or, saying I love you or creating a safe space or anything because of what your last relationship. And stop bringing y'all last relationship into the new. Because a lot of y'all would do that. Oh, my last partner didn't talk to me that way or this and that. Well, if your partner your ex was that good, then why aren't you with them? And I'm so sick of hearing you remind me of my ex. I shouldn't remind you of nobody but me. Heal that. You stay out of the dating pool if you're constantly talking about your ex. Heal from your ex. Why are we talking about your ex? Your ex should be extinct, exterminated. Okay? Now, so, okay, back to what I was saying. The side chick, the gay person, the queer person, we see the side of them that they wouldn't want to show, and we be hearing all the mess. And y'all be wondering why the side chick or the gay person be having so much ammunition against the wife or whatever, because they be telling us all shit. telling us how you a bad mother, you ain't raising kids right, bitch. She just want to be on Section 8. She ain't doing nothing, doing nothing. We be hearing all the tea. And another reason why there's monetary value on those relationships with a side chick or gay person, because innately we gotta play therapist when it comes to them fools. And I'm not saying I condone the shit, but hell, everybody gotta get their coin and eat too. Okay? But I don't want to wish that, I wouldn't want to be with someone that they feel like they couldn't tell me who they are, and I'm like, well, how you don't feel safe with me? That miscommunication I do not want to have. I want you to be able to be safe and talk to me about the shit. Because what you doing telling someone, a side chick or another gay man, our business, why are you doing that? Now it's okay to have a friend, yes, that you talk to, but you fucking this person giving our money to, someone else. No, like, but then at the same time, the man, I know y'all want to get to this point. That's why I'm like, it's gonna be people run out of here because y'all think y'all gonna feel like I'm blaming women. No, girl. These having a real conversations, making it safe to talk about, disclose is like, stop putting each other on a pedestal like that. Like you seeking validation and now you only want, this person deems me perfect. It's like a contradiction. You putting a person on a pedestal, you deeming them perfect. Oh but I can do all this, especially men. When it comes to men, putting a woman on a pedestal and believing that they're dogs. They don't want their wife to be touched by a lot of men, but they want to be out here whoring and doing everything else on the woman. And then when till they get to the point where they own a breathing machine or needing a walker, that's when they deem the woman, oh, you ready for me. You ready to be with me. You ready. You've been with me through all this hell and all this type of stuff. Now we ready to get married. After 20 plus something years, and this woman done wasted and sacrificed her good years, with her younger years, helping you through your trauma, and she done lost herself in you, and that has to be so traumatic. Like no, that means that she didn't know her worth either. Like it's both definitely happened. She allowed it, but he also definitely played a huge part by, he knew her worth, but she didn't, and letting her and making her his, I want to say, security blanket. Just there to just cook his meals, probably take care of his children or whatever, and he wasn't giving her the full version of himself. But to have that conversation, you would never know if the person is down for you unless you talk about it. Give that person the opportunity to see the real you. Cause we tired of it. The side chicks and the gays, the side gay is tired of it. We don't want to be doing that. Y'all gonna think I'm over here like about we all doing. No, girl, no. But we've all been real young at a point or whatever and didn't know ourselves or whatever. Especially when it comes to us homosexual gay men. Our first person that we ever get along with or whatever usually be a down low man. Just break it down. Be a down low man, and what we perceive as a straight man or whatever. And it's sad because it seems like times is trying to go back to that, and I don't understand why y'all would want us to go back in secret, because that means we're gonna be messing with people's husbands, or if they're down just because they down low don't mean they're married or whatever. They could still be single. But I don't understand why y'all would want to go back to those times, because there's gonna still be a demand and supply, and we have needs too, bitch. So if it goes to those times of us having to really pretty much be prostitutes, hell yeah, we're still gonna be in demand. They still gonna be coming to fuck us, and we're gonna demand money from them, because you make it hard for us to work, to be able to go to for our lifestyle or whatever. We're gonna be putting the minus. It's gonna be more of that, because we're gonna have to go right back to. If y'all ever watch Fellow Travelers, I forgot his name, the one that resembled Prince. But we go back to that where we have to sew our own shit, what we still do, and stuff like that, and work in clubs and all that type of stuff. And a man trying to mess with us, or down low man trying to mess with us, girl, and he happens to be married. That's not gonna be none of our business. We're not gonna. It's not what you being married and having children have to do with us. It's survival, and that's a lot of time back then. That's how homosexuals got by, especially being discriminated because of our sexual orientations. Why would you want to go back to that? Being open now, but y'all being so, oh my God, I don't want to see. No, you should. Showing that there's different people, different types of people that love different things, but that doesn't make them a horrible person, okay? We're not hurting anyone. But you want to go back to the dark ages of us being in secret and not being out and proud about who we are. You won't be able to differentiate who is gay on the DL, bisexual, pansexual. In these times, we're letting you know. Being open and honest about who we are so you be able to differentiate. If you are a straight woman that want a straight man, these are the times to be like, okay, well, he's a straight man. But there's so much more to being straight and there's so much more to being gay. It's just not either or. It's not just either or. The spectrum is not just, as I saw a comment on Facebook, y'all think homosexuality is 1, 2, 3. No, it's so much more complex than that. And even when you're even straight, people can be fluid. It's so much more to being that. And then y'all don't never get nobody no breath. Like no breathing room to express. Y'all just now let it, men, especially black men, wear pink shirts, pink t-shirts, bitch. Y'all just now, or collar, y'all just now allowed black men or men in general that are identified as straight wear pink shirts. And that's crazy because the pimps and shit had curls, like, during the 80s, 70s, 80s, girl, y'all allowed them they had bonnets on, bitch. The pimps wearing motherfucking platforms, bitch. Had motherfucking curls, girl, had they motherfucking hair in rollers, bitch. And being able to slap your grandma, bitch. Telling her, bitch, you better have my motherfucking money with powder, slap on a fingerprint. And still got the fingerprints to this day. And y'all talking about zesty and sassy. These men, it's so, I feel so sorry for, well, I really don't, but it gotta be exhausting and sad to be a straight man, a heterosexual man, because they can't do shit. They can't experiment too much. They can't express themselves. They can't be as petty as you are. They can't be as ruthless as you are with your mouth. You sassy, you say sassy, but at the same time, the man put y'all on that pedestal to control, to be able to have emotional manipulation, to be able to emotionally manipulate men in that way, because y'all will use y'all pussy lips to keep that man in line. Oh, you can't do that. That means you gay. Bitch, you don't even know what's down low. How the hell you gonna tell him what's gay? And you don't have no lived experiences to even have any proof or even to know what's down low or gay. Because y'all think gay is one way. Y'all believe that gay is when you're feminine and we got long nails and we're, yes, bitch. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. Y'all think that's just being flamboyant. Y'all just think that's when you're gay, but y'all don't know nothing about masculine bottoms. Because they present as straight. They pass. I'm just saying that, pass. Y'all think they present as straight, but they're still gay presenting. But y'all in society, y'all deem gay as a stereotype, but just one way. You're feminine when you're gay. That's what y'all need to learn. Y'all need to learn, but y'all don't want to. That's why you would never catch your husband or whatever in an act, and y'all believe that your husband didn't know that. Because y'all believe gay is one way. Y'all believe we're all gay men or gay women. And then y'all don't even differentiate gay is for the men and lesbian is for the women. Y'all can't even understand the rest. Oh, it's a gay woman. No, gay man. Women are lesbian. The women are lesbian. Then the trans women are trans women. We're not all the same, but we fall in the same community. Now is the time. Differentiate, separate the shit. That's why I feel like the importance of labels. I feel that's why it's important because hell, you want to make sure whatever on the back of whatever you eat, the ingredients match and work with your body because you don't want to be in a hospital dying. So use that same shit when it applies to us. Learn the differences, and then start accepting and not being so conditioned to believe one way. Open up. Stop being so closed-minded. And then, y'all, I don't understand y'all not wanting to learn new shit. It gets boring. You dealing with somebody that's strictly on the routine. Y'all get bored in a relationship. So y'all start trying to open up the relationship, right? Oh, now we really talking. But I don't want to get too out because I wasn't done with talking about the side chick and us gays. We be knowing the real man. And we be knowing the good one too because we see it. Like, we see it, yo, we with y'all, or not we with y'all. But now, these days, the side chicks would definitely be the babysitter, bitch. And us too. But, it's whatever. But those things happen. And it's not right, but it happens. It's realistic. This shit happens. But anyway, girl, we see the good side of him because, hell, you may see us out and about, hidden in plain sight, but then we may not say anything. But then how he's treating you, have the whole white picket fence and all that type of stuff. That's still him. But then he pretends the other side doesn't exist. But he could very well be that person with you. You don't want to see that nasty gut wrenching doing shit that you or he think you want to do, or things he think, oh, I don't want to do that with my wife. I don't want to do that. I don't want to treat her like a slut. But what if your wife wants that? What if your wife want to bring a third person in? What if your wife, y'all not being, and then we're teaching that as homosexuals and side chicks, all that type of stuff, teaching y'all to be sexually liberated, more fluid, like in a bedroom, like teaching y'all to have these conversations, which y'all deem as us being, sexual deviants. But bitch, how are we sexual deviants when we can't? Y'all say we came from y'all, bitch. So who's the real sexual deviants? Cause y'all paying to fuck us, not the other way around. So who's the real sexual deviants? But anyway, I'm saying we know that version. We know the good and the bad version of them. But we're getting paid into silence. And y'all, I guess the people that are doing it are mad at us because we live in our truth. So we have no problem with telling yours. And with us, to be brutally honest, give a fuck about being right or wrong because, y'all already condemn us to hell anyway. So what the fuck, Why the hell would I care if I'm a demon or whatever, I'm cursed or whatever? Why the hell would I give a damn about your feelings or whatever? I'm not. If I'm already going to hell, why the fuck would I care? So anyway, we see that side of them and stuff like that. But hell, if you're going to pretend or put all your problems on me and expect me to fix you, bitch, I'm going to put a monetary, you're going to have to pay me, bitch. You're going to have to pay my rent, car note, whatever. Cause bitch, I'm not doing it for free. So I understand y'all can't be saying, oh, the side chick is just a hoe. No, bitch, she doing this to survive. Cause maybe she was discriminated. Maybe she can't afford to go. Not making no excuse or justifying, but I'm just saying, bitch, she's in demand. He's gonna supply that money or whatever. It is what it is. Still blame your husband. That's your husband, your baby, whatever, however y'all can see each other, bitch. And I'd never be like, my husband. Nah, that's not all men. It's not all. It's not. It's not. Not all men are cheaters. Not all men are liars. Not all men are this and this. It's not just. I mean, maybe generally, but it's not all. So yeah, definitely. I don't really be I'd be trusting the side chick's version, or the gay person, like gay man's version of y'all husbands and life partners and stuff, because y'all really don't be knowing. And then y'all gotta ask your weird question. The biggest question of all: why don't your husband feel safe talking to you about who he is in all his form? The version we see, the version you see, and is he really being himself with, like, I ask these questions. And if you can't get to that part of him that's unhealed, because men do have a very dark part of them. I do too. I'm still a man at the end of the day that we may not ever share. And that's a big issue that we may not ever share, because it's so dark, and due to society's norms and gender norms and all this type of shit, think men would ever feel safe with letting that dark part out, as far as like telling anyone. But as gay men, we see it. We see it because we're still men. Trans women see it because they're biologically male. Like, we know. That's why we connect, and that's a bigger reason why we're highly in demand, because they will tell this to us and they won't ever tell it to a therapist, even though they paying them. So we see all that. We get that deep part of them, because man to man. In a way, and no shade or none of the things to my trans women, but y'all know exactly what I'm saying. It's something so dark, and we only know, But girl, but it's important. It's still like, for me, you shouldn't be marrying this person if you can't share who you are. But honestly, for me, I don't believe, because people do change, we evolve, yes, but that part that would probably never change, that was for conditioned or whatever about you, that you probably won't ever share with anyone. I believe we never completely learn a person, not entirely, because I believe it's, and throughout time, your brain, the traumas that you've been through, it may go to the back of your head to protect you and stuff like that. It's very interesting how the brain works to protect itself, But I don't believe that you will ever fully know a person, because there's some things that they probably decided that they would take to their grave, and probably would never really fully. I don't believe you would. It's probably certain people like myself that be hearing from people that trust me right off, because it's my spirit. That's why I tell people, listen with your eyes and hear, because it's people's spirit that they trust, that tell you all their business, and they will trust that you will never tell anyone. It's people like me that hear all that. That's why I say to myself a lot to recharge, because, I have that gift, and that spirit that people feel safe with talking to me. And for me, I never disclose that type of, Cause y'all, you know, I still believe that's beautiful and that's sweet that people can talk to me about anything. But also, I be like, okay, I need a moment, cause me being an empath, I have to be careful with who I'm around. I have to be careful, very, very, very careful and selective of who I'm around because it can drain me, and I can be down for a while. It definitely drains. A lot of people have real chaotic spirits, very chaotic energy, and it takes a lot out of me. And I don't try to be all. It's like people that love a lot of drama, and that's where I'm at. I can sense a lot of the mutual energy down here, the mutual behavior, and people have chaotic energies, like very like they love drama, love like be on demon time with all that type of stuff. And the only time that I don't really sense all that chaotic drama shit is at night. So that's a big truth y'all get from me today. That I'll be out at night because I be feeling like, okay, the demons asleep. So I'll be out at a certain time so I can sense that stuff. So when I'm to myself or by myself or whatever, I'm able to recharge and get myself together. And y'all may not see me sometimes. That's why I'm like, I don't really say when I'm coming online or whatever, coming, I sound so coming on live, whatever, online, bitch. Because I'm recharging and I'm getting my spirit together. I'm making sure that I'm not contaminated or whatever, what's going on type deal. Because I need that for me. And that's self-care for me to make sure that I'm good spiritually and mentally and physically, all that type of stuff. But yeah, I don't believe that you're really fully gonna learn a person. But it do depend on who you are sometimes. It's not that they're telling you every single thing, but the deep, darkest part that I don't want to, it's sad that they won't share it with their partner. And I do be asking people, like, y'all know how many times I've talked to men, straight men at that they talk to me about things that they feel like they can't talk about with their significant others. Like they can't talk about with their wives. And I'm like, why would you marry this woman if you couldn't tell her this? I'm like, what are y'all really talking about? Because for me, it's like, y'all believe men only. Barbie really fucked shit up. Cause it's like men and women, like they with things makes them happy. Things. I honestly feel like women are more money hungry than men, honestly. But men are more power driven. But that's what we're conditioned, conditioned. Cause Barbie have you been like, she wants the car, she wants the money, she wants to be able to be taken care of financially, emotionally, and all the men, y'all can even see what a man get for his birthday, or some cologne or a video game or whatever, and he's fine. But with women, it's things, it's things, cars, house, baby, this type of stuff with things. I ain't want to say with the babies being things, but yeah, we are things. But y'all know what I mean, that what we're conditioned to believe what men and women are supposed to be like. And it's so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy because that's definitely on the surface. Not saying a baby's on the surface. Y'all know what I mean, bitch. But, like, you say, what you give a woman that has everything? More shit. What do you give a man that already has less? Nothing. Oh, he'll be all right. Now that's a problem. But I'm gonna give him whatever he want. I'm being his wife. I'm cleaning his clothes. I'm giving me his kids. But that's what you believe that a man wants. But do you ask? Do y'all ask what the man really wants? What he wants? Y'all, but it's what you believe a man is supposed to be. Now we get to the real question. I'm definitely gonna ask that. Y'all do what y'all believe. Y'all do what y'all believe a man is like what y'all conditioned to believe a man wants, but y'all never ask. That's very important too, and what people don't talk about. Oh, he got a game. He'll be all right. You know, because y'all believe I'm giving him everything, but that's what you believe is everything to him, because that's what you was conditioned to believe. But you know what he wants. And it's a video I watched on YouTube too. When a man is single, he's lonely. Men are some of the loneliest creatures because a woman can have babies and be a single mother. And I'm not comparing struggles, but women would have kids to be, especially if she gets custody or something like that, to lean on and be able to talk to and have a village and community. When it comes, because there's others, and not just single mothers. There's also women that have a more so a community when it comes to talking about emotions and raising these kids and all that, and that's beautiful. What I'm saying is, um, men don't really have that type of village. When their village, and y'all not gonna like this, generally be us, gay men, because y'all know y'all don't deem us as men only when it's needed or convenient to deem gay men as men. But I ain't really trying to get into that again right now. But their community was straight men's village. And I'm laughing because, girl, you gotta laugh to keep from crying sometimes. Straight man village usually be gay men. They could really talk to us, and even the side chick can't see this. Cause like I said, it's be a deep dark part in men that only trust other men. That's why when you see your husband, y'all gotta put shit together. Now I wish there was more people in here, but I'm gonna post this live. And if y'all make it to this point, kudos to you. And make sure you definitely subscribe, bitch. Cause I ain't really supposed to be telling y'all to see. But I am. It's whatever, That they don't even tell the side chick because she's still a woman. She's still a woman. It doesn't mean that, it's a bad, terrible thing. No, it's just to a level what we're socially conditioned to believe about each other. A man is not going to tell the woman that for the red score, for the sake of him not being deemed us less of a man. He's not going to tell you this stuff. He's not going to be vulnerable and sensitive with you because y'all really don't want no sensitive man. Y'all really don't want a vulnerable man. Y'all don't want but he cries to us. Y'all be talking all that shit. Y'all don't want no sensitive good man. The good man, like a good guy, always finish last. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want the thug. Y'all want the gangster. Y'all want a man that is emotionally unattached, emotionally damaged. Y'all want a hard man. Y'all don't want that sensitive guy. Y'all don't want that to cry together type man. Y'all don't deem that some man. Y'all be like, oh, you a punk, you zesty, you sassy. I don't want that. Y'all want a challenge like that. Because that reflects who you are. The people you with reflects who you are. You with a person that you with this thug or this person that's emotionally unattached, this person that don't treat you right because you feel that's what your worth is. You feel that's what you deserve. You feel that. You stand with this person that is being domestically violent, and we're going to go into talking about that with you because you don't know your worth. He does, but you don't. And he happy that you don't because you're going to make it easier for him to come in. And we know when it's, income tax season, because income tax season is coming up. But beware that you're going to give out your money to him or because you're dick crazed and you don't know your worth. And those type of men prey on women like that. But then at the same time, the women definitely have to take accountability because you allowing that person. But then at the same time, it's not up to him to show you your worth. You gotta have to, that's a self thing that you have to put in the work and go seek help and, seek help about it. See how this stuff go in a cycle, go in a circle. I mean, cause you with people, you surround yourself with people. I don't care how they be like, birds of a feather flock together. Whoever you keep yourself around, whether it's friends, family, whatever, mirroring how you feel about yourself. You gotta pay attention. You gotta wake the hell up, girl. You know, cause life's too short to be around the bush. To be, I don't do all that. Like, so it goes. So the community that y'all hate so much is the one that be counseling your husbands, but we don't get no type of credit whatsoever. I mean, we do that with women too. The things that women don't feel safe with talking to their husbands about, they tell us. But at the end of the day, when it comes to, oh, your man, your man, your man, you will drop kick us like you ain't never knew us. Because he ain't with that gay shit, but the whole time he is. You don't fuck one of our friends, or probably even us at one point, but you will never know because you ain't ready for that conversation. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all ain't y'all down with the fantasy, the bullshit. Being in the bubble of delusion, that's what I call it. Y'all normalize unrealistic ass ideas of relationships. Y'all being la la land too damn much, girl. And speaking of la girl, and I didn't know her. Some people say in the comments that he refers to himself as he. I don't know, but what she presented to me was she feminine presenting. So I'm gonna say her. I didn't know. I didn't know her. Well, or whatever. I didn't. I just found out on Facebook, and that's so heartbreaking. Like, domestic violence is domestic violence, and have seen the comments, but it was expected. It was expected to see those comments. When it comes to when it comes to homosexuals, especially trans women and gay men, y'all don't see it for us and never will. Y'all dehumanize us. Y'all don't care. When we pass away, y'all don't care. It's what we did. Y'all out here tricking these people. See, if y'all went out here tricking people and y'all don't deem us human. And I wish, I mean, maybe a dead wish, but be wishing, hoping that one day we will stand in solidarity when it comes to, queer folk. With us standing in solidarity because y'all damn sure don't care. When we pass away, how we were, y'all would definitely dishonor us. Hold up, y'all. Yes, I'm a pressureist. I'm trying to date and stuff. You know. It's a damn shame, huh? I supposed to be texting, make sure I'm texting back real good and stuff like that. But girl, I was introduced to her on Facebook, and it's heartbreaking. And I'm gonna just say for the people that don't know, how Girl Lala's career on social media came to an abrupt end. Girl La built up a considerable online following throughout her career as an influencer, which all came to a sudden end in late 2025. And this is from TMZ. The social media star who carved out a space for herself within the transgender community of South Florida was shot to death. We're going to take a look at how Girl La La because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Girl La 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 made a name for herself as an influencer, and check out the circumstances surrounding her death. Thank you, TMZ, for respecting her pronouns. I didn't know if it. I didn't know if she referred to herself as her. Girl La La had hundreds of thousands of followers. Girl La 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 was born Maurice Harrison. She lived in Pompano Beach, Florida at the time of her death. The social media star racked up more than 290,000 followers on TikTok. Girl La 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 was also active on Instagram, and although her Instagram profile wasn't as popular as her TikTok, she still had over 43,000, followers. In addition to her career on social media, the influencer worked as a hairstylist according to NBC Miami. Her boyfriend suspected to have killed her. The relationship between Girl La 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 and her boyfriend, Shanoy White Jr., garnered much attention online after resurfaced videos, reportedly showing the influencer dealing with injuries and claiming she'd fought with her partner, circulated following her death. The relationship apparently came to an end in November 2025 when Girl La 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 and White, who formerly played on Bethune-Cookman University's football team, allegedly had a verbal argument in his car, which allegedly turned physical. Girl La 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 was reportedly shot during the incident, and she was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. White was arrested, booked into a jail on a murder charge, and held without bond. Girl La La La's death resulted in an outpouring of support. Girl La La La's death was widely mourned on social media, and her followers flooded her most recently shared posts to share their feelings about her loss. One of the influencer's most high-profile mourners was former City Girls member JT, who appeared in several of Girl La La La's videos. I know I'm adding Girl La La La. The rapper shared a now deleted Instagram story saying her heart was broken after hearing the news. JT also contributed more than 12,000, to a GoFundMe supporting Girl La La La's funeral, which ended up surpassing its goal of 25K. Thank you, JT. We appreciate our lives over here because we don't have many. as much as we should. Now that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. And the sad part about me seeing on TikTok is the family and what they're doing. When it comes to us, trans women and gay men, if the father wasn't present, y'all give more kudos to the father that wasn't present. The father wasn't present, and y'all be like, oh, the father has a right to do this and say that. No, the hell they don't. The father wasn't present, you dumb bitch. Now, I'm not for certain. Like I said, I just found out, Girl La La La, who she was on Facebook. But then that is that's generous, specifically for black homosexuals, is that our father may not have been present. Not all, but a large percent of us didn't have our fathers around. And then when it comes to that, I'll be like, father is home, but then something traumatic happens like that, then you see the father grieving or whatever, they will dishonor us in our graves. We presented ourselves away, then y'all, feel that parent that was not a figure in the person's life, was not present in the person's life, has a right to decide what happens in the person's death. No, they don't. Didn't even give a box of a pepper, buy a pepper, bitch. Nothing. Got nothing from Wick. Did nothing for the child. But y'all kill me with that. Y'all kill me with that. They don't deserve no say so. You were just another nigga on the street. Nothing. You don't deserve nothing. No type of support. You wasn't no father. You were not no father. Okay, you were just a sperm donor. So I be hearing that, and then y'all be like, that's still a child's gene. He only knew the child that way. He didn't know shit. Didn't know nothing. You have to be in the present in the child's life to know them. And if you knew and you were a parent for real, you would love your child unconditionally. Y'all going to, they don't have to agree with, y'all only do that when that comes to us. Y'all only do that when it comes to us, but then you still feel like you can disrespect us in our death too. I presented a way in life. I want to present that same way in death. And it's not up to you to decide that was my life, not yours. And y'all only do that because you feel like it's an embarrassment to you. So it's about you. Y'all selfish. Y'all should not be parents. Y'all should not be having any children because children will turn out however. Y'all will give more respect if your child was a murderer. It turns out the white was. But y'all will find a way to justify that because it's us. Y'all find a way to justify that because y'all don't see us as human, especially trans women. Y'all have such a hate for trans women that I would never, I mean, y'all give us, and I'm not trying to compare struggles, y'all give us a little piece, something similar, a little bit or whatever. Y'all still gonna use us as accessory, but y'all give us a little, because we're not that gay. Oh, I fuck with you because you not that gay. You ain't trying to be me. But don't disagree with me though, because you still a pedophile. You still this and that. You still, that type of it. And y'all, because I don't even feel, I don't care for bitches that be saying punk, because it's still derogatory to me. It's still a slur. It's a slur to me saying punk. Y'all don't really fully accept us. Y'all don't even respect us. We just be, for the most part, allies don't really have to announce it. Oh, y'all don't have to. Y'all got our back. We know this. It's just, but y'all saying punk and then we disagree. You gonna call us punk for real? Like, it's not funny. It's just I don't really trust a lot. I don't really trust a lot of females. Like I said on my other live, like women are definitely strategic when it comes to friendships. That's especially when it comes to gay people. You will find your favorite, but still your favorite is limited with you because of what you were conditioned to believe about men. Y'all still see us as less of a man. And you don't care about, because y'all don't even ask, who you dating? Y'all don't care. Y'all don't see us as people. Y'all see us as, hell, y'all don't even see us as pets. Y'all give more pet. Y'all give more human experiences to your pet. You call your pet somebody before y'all call us anything. Y'all call us a thing. It's to y'all. Well, we have more in common with Pennywise. When it comes to y'all, that's how y'all see us. That's why I feel like y'all have to compare us to what Pennywise and protect y'all kids against us. That's how y'all see us, honestly. And it's not even, I'm not even being funny. And that makes perfect sense. Y'all see us as Pennywise, bitch. Y'all gotta protect y'all kids against this monster. We're monsters to y'all. So miss me with all that bullshit. Cause at the end of the day, Girl La 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 and other trans women, trans people that have been murdered and y'all don't care for the most part. Y'all won't respect their pronouns. Y'all gotta make sure that it hurts a little less, that y'all poke a little bit even in there. And that just be like, it's no surprise to me. That's why I be very more selective as being a gay man, because a lot of I feel like I get double hate too or triple hate too, because of some people I have been asked, am I trans? I take that as a compliment, but I've been asked that, and this is how I get treated at work too. And the women do not like that, and especially how I'm built. I have man boobs, I'm very shapely, and all that type of stuff, and I have a beautiful face. You know, and now, having a ponytail don't make it no better, but I'm not gonna hide who I am. This is who I am. I'm not trans, I'm still a gay man, but it is what it is. I'm film presenting. So I feel like that, just being film presenting, not even, maybe on the cusp of being a trans woman, but I still I get that same, I get that hate, and they don't really, and they be wanting to say, I don't think I can remember time. I say you're trying to be me, but I can definitely feel it when women try to get into it with me and all that type of stuff. They be wanting to say it, but they not sure that you trying to be me. Like, bitch, what the fuck would I want to be your ass? Your man still checking me. I don't have to be you to get him. And I say that because that y'all a lot of times y'all insecure women, main focus be a man. But men ain't shit though. And like I always say, y'all might as well go ahead and claim to be a fucking identified as a toilet, because y'all accept all the shit that he gives your ass. But yeah, I feel like because y'all trans women could just post a picture online. Just post this picture and here y'all go. That's a man. You a man. You will never be me. You will not. And the anger comes from y'all. But y'all be like, but they trying to be us and we. Why are you so angry at someone? That's not your life. That's not. And if you are, as much as y'all say, I'm the original, which you not, because you was like, according to God, or the religion, whatever. You're you ain't the first female, bitch. If you want to be technical, you're not the original. Stop it. Y'all kill me with that. And if you are the original, then why are you out being what? Y'all ain't never heard flattery? The biggest form of flattery? So if you are the original, what you so angry for? Why are you so angry about people that ain't bothering you like that? We be minding our business for the majority of the time. I would say 99% of the time, we're just minding our business. And I'm talking about what I'll talk about. Somebody come in and be like, you gay. Or call me a faggot or whatever. And I'm not even talking about nothing about that has nothing to do with the conversation, and you angry. That's a mental illness. Homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, those are mental illnesses. Cause you get to acting a fool. I take you out of your character like that for you to, it seems like y'all be having arrested development issues as well, like being, cause y'all don't know how to manage your feelings when it comes to us at all. It be like, so these the adults we're dealing with. These the adults we're real life dealing with. Y'all are adults, and these be coming from adults. How y'all be talking about us? You gay, you bad, you honest, and y'all be older than me. And I'm 30 years old. Y'all be older than me, and y'all be talking like that, and I be like, bitch. But we have the mental illness, dog. But I'm making you that mad for you to go into, and I'm not bothering you, just minding my business, and you talking about you gay or are you trans or this and that. It has nothing to do. Hi, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you do that. Thank you. It has nothing to do with it. That's mental illness. Like I said, homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, that's a mental illness. Because I shouldn't take you out of your character. Or well, shit, that's your character. I feel like we open up what's already there. Y'all present one way to your children. Y'all be lying to y'all kids as if y'all so adult, so mature. But y'all more childish than them. And y'all be swearing y'all kids don't know. Only when it comes to them liking being attracted to the same sex. Oh, I want to teach them they confused. No, bitch, they're not confused. How are you confused about you knowing that you want another boy, or you like another boy, or you want to kiss another boy, or you want to be with another boy? How are you confused about that? How are you confused? The only confusion is, and if your ass incest trying to fuck your mama, your daddy, your sibling, your cousins, that's the confusion. Incest is confusion. Fucking animals, bestiality is confusion. That's confusion, okay? That's Confucius, bitch. that's what y'all need to be talking about. The bestiality and the incest. That's confusion. That's what y'all need to be talking about, okay? Cause y'all remember the girl, the girl in the cup, and the lady in the horse, and the lady with her dog on the couch, and that dog was wearing how. It's sick, but y'all think that's the same with us. No, bitch. No. And y'all always trying to say we're pedophiles. Bitch, go look up the definition of pedophilia. But I want to say rest in peace, rest in power to girl La La La. Rest in peace. I hope that she is respected and honored in her funeral, that people that are around her, that everyone truly loved her for who she was and what she presented, and just honor and not disrespected. But when it comes to us, that it's most likely not gonna be that way, because y'all don't care. Y'all really don't give a damn about how y'all would disrespect. Y'all don't care. So I honestly, but I'm gonna make sure I just finish. I didn't know her. I just know that when I see other human beings that I have a connection to it because of us being in the same community. I'm gonna say multiple communities because we're black too. It just makes me feel away. It's just like it lets me know how far back we really are as a people, that how regressed we really are too, and that we're shit, target enemy number one. And people don't really care. So it's like that's why I wish that I would love to see that one day when us homosexuals, especially like trans women and gay men, be more in solidarity with each other and stop being fun shade or whatever, that's fine, but then not standing in solidarity. Like, it's so much disconnect when it comes to us. Hell, I can't even go out, and I don't really have gay friends in real time neither, because of maybe, their internal homophobia, or I present this way, and they don't like it. They may think I'm, like I said, on the cusp, or they may think I'm a trans woman, and they might not like me either because of that. Because especially the mask for masks, but definitely the other film presenting gays don't mess with me, because it's like fighting over the last piece of dick, but then also being very, very shady, very trifling. Having like no morals. And I'm like, just because we're gay don't mean you should lack morals. You're still a person. You're just gay. Stop believing that damn religion. Like, that's all I understand where y'all going to church. If you are taught to not love yourself, then you're gonna do the same thing. That baggage, see how it goes in the circle. Deal with that and turn the whole phobia up. Deal with that so you won't be giving it to your counterpart. Well, not counterpart, but you know what I mean, bitch. Hell, because that happens. We have that to heal from in our community. That's why we're very much at a disconnect, and other film queens or films believe that we can't all be queens, or are they the only baddest bitch? No, there's more, and it's cool to be more. Like, you're not the only one, and that's fine. But fighting over someone or a trade that would never ever claim either one, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's not cute. It's not. It's not. So I just want to say, like, again, like, rest in peace, girl, la la la, and throw White under the jail. Throw White under the jail, and men like him. Domestic abuse, domestic violence is domestic violence. It's not funny. And ain't nobody out here, ain't nobody realize it's 2025. Y'all ain't really asking the real questions. I'm gonna give credit. One woman did. When do they ask to see it? When do they ask to see their piece, their dick? How they? Because it's not making sense. I'm like, okay, one of y'all asking the right question, because y'all don't be want to ask this question. He didn't know. How he didn't know when y'all say y'all could tell by the Adam's apple, the hands, the nails, that they're trans women or gay men, because y'all believe we're the same. How he didn't know? Because everybody don't have the SRS. Everybody don't have the bottom surgery. Every trans woman doesn't have, and that does be a main reason why he's attracted to her, and y'all do too, because she's a built-in. What's the news to me getting a lesbian when I can give me a trans woman? She already got a biologically male. Are you but it's gonna come out your mouth? I mean, he already a man, so I might as well go ahead and be with a trans woman. Y'all know how y'all do, because y'all don't respect them as people. Y'all don't, and it's crazy. So y'all refer to them as it. And that's pathetic, and that's sick to me. That's disgusting, how y'all treat people. And I say black people because the hate mostly be coming from y'all. That's why I don't really be in black spaces much, because the first people to ever really just hurt me is other black people. Don't be feeling like I fit in. Not that I'm trying to fit in, but go in these spaces and, it don't be no love. It don't really be no love for the most part when it comes to other black people. Don't really, I'm talking about all across the spectrum, straight, black, gay too. It be, and I don't be understand. I didn't never understand why it was like that, but I guess if it's time, when it's time, I may, be able to have more, good connections and have other friends, in real time or whatever. But sometimes, honestly, I do feel like I'm too old for friendships. But anyway, but yeah, we y'all black people got to do better. Y'all do, cause y'all this hate, this misguided, misdirected hate for us. That should be doing damage control when it comes to y'all, cause we are not bothering y'all. We have nothing to do with y'all anger. Y'all keep making us a scapegoat. Y'all always making homosexuals the scapegoat. When there's nobody else to be mad, like you mad at everything else, y'all put it on us. Y'all try to make us a punching bag, but no, bitch, we're tired of that. I'm waiting for the day that other homosexuals complete, like, not that we're not fighting back, but standing in solidarity and definitely fighting y'all back. Justify the anger, because I'm sick of y'all shit. So RIP to girl La La La. My condolences to her family, her real family. Hopefully her chosen family, if she had a chosen family that really gave a fuck about her inside and out, respected her wholly as a person, and will respect her in death, whatever her pronouns were. And, just celebrate the life that was taken away and was taken off. So, it's that. Hey, what's up, boo? I was talking about girl La 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 and how, people would definitely disrespect her even in there. Because when it comes to us, to trans women and gay men, they don't care. Do not care about us. And even, I'm not sure if the father was present or not, but if he was not present, he has no right to say anything about, no right to say anything about what goes on at her funeral. Bitch, you wasn't present. That's just like my father. In there, he ain't gonna have no right to say a damn thing, get no type of money, nothing. But that was her father. No, that was a sperm donor. That was it. So I don't think you're remembering. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember. But hey, girl, hey, what's up? And they were saying, girl La 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 was a social media influencer. She wasn't a trans woman, but femme presenting. And I did reading comments where they were saying that, she would do wigs, make wigs and stuff like that, and was getting very, going like viral, like really big. And when it comes to film presenting, we get the most hate. The film presenting, because trans men get hate, but they don't get as much hate as when it comes to trans women or film presenting gay men, because they believe we're the same. They believe, trans women just drag. No, just cross dressing. No, it's so like it's not 1, 2, 3 ABC when it comes to the worlds. So it's people that believe that BS and don't even ask us, or won't even ask at this time AI, or go ask Google or whatever about the spectrum. Like, it's so much more than just gay, But they refuse to, because they don't see us as human. They want to hate us. Yes. Like they just, so it'd be real hard for me, because I'm not with the fake shit at all. Like, I would prefer for the person to be like, I don't fuck with you, and stay over there. I don't got time for no fake or frenemy type stuff. I don't got, because how my mouth is, how I am. If I feel the way, I'm gonna say it. I ain't never been. I've always been like this, and that's not gonna change, because, bitch, why the hell? I'm not gonna waste my life being with someone. Bitch, if you don't like me for me, You can go. I am the queen of letting a bitch go. Because there's billions of other people out there. And why the hell am I arguing with you about basic shit? I'll be damn. Okay, I'm like, you can stay in that part of my life, and I can forget you for the rest. That's how my brain wired. Bitches be like, shit, a month ago, talking about, you remember me? No, I don't. Now, if you was doing, if you present or whatever, or if you whatever, and so like that, and you were good or whatever, some way, I may. But the BS and all type of stuff that I let you go, I really let you go. I don't remember you no more. Cause I'm like, for me, you got one time. I don't baby grown adults to fuck up over me. Cause if you, it's as simple as treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to treat me like shit, I'm gonna do the same to you. But you may not know because also the queen of blocking. I'll be like, I'll let anyone go. I don't let nobody stress me out. That's how they be like, oh, your skin be glowing. You be like, you be extra. Because, bitch, I be stress free. I'm not finna let nobody, no. I give people one time. That's why I be like, if people want, forgiveness, they need to go to Jesus because Sharika's not doing it. No. Because people be like, oh, you forgive me? Yeah, I can forgive you and you can be forgotten. But yeah, girl la 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 was a social media influencer, and I would hope that, and it doesn't seem like that would happen because we not respected even in death. Not saying, the normal thing, not normal, but people will still talk about you in death. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is, when it comes to trans women and female presenting gay men, if we present ourselves what's out of the norm or whatever at the funeral, they gon' most likely dress us in masculine clothing, men's clothing, because they don't want to be embarrassed. So that means you didn't respect us in life. Oh, no. I remember you. No, I'm talking about, other people. If they've acted away or, treated me away, I'm gonna put them in the back of my head and, move on because I don't dwell, or I'm gonna block them, because I ain't gonna have no choice but to forget them, because I ain't gonna I'm not gonna give them access to me anymore. So that's what I mean by that. I don't, because they think they got away with that with someone else. They think they'll get away with it with me. No. I let them know up front, this is how I am. And if they take me as a joke, oh, okay. I'm just that type of person. I show more than I could tell them. So that's what I mean. But I remember you though. But yeah, it's like, yes. Because it's like, no, I'm like, I make sure I move on. I'm the queen of moving on, cause life is too short. I'm not. But yeah, with us, then people be like, oh yeah, but to invalidate what we're saying, that's why it'd be hard to talk to people that are outside of being allies to us or with us, because they understand, but the ones that choose to be willfully ignorant because they already don't agree with our lifestyle, even though we tell them it's not a lifestyle. Being DL is a lifestyle. Because they believe it's a choice, or it's choosing to be gay or trans women. No, it's not a choice. It's the same way being heterosexual, not a lifestyle. Now you could choose the person you lay down with, but do you control innately what your heart desires, or what that type of stuff that it's not hard to understand. But they'll be like, well, you can be celibate or whatever. Wait, bitch, I'm not gonna be celibate that's not gonna, I'm still gay. Gay and celibate. So just don't act on it, please. I know I've been saying I'm like sure. I'm like could be like yes. It seems like the ones that are evil ass people live the longest. But they'll live life in suffering for the most part. But yeah, karma will gather them, or even if not, because at the end of the day, when you die, for the most part, I feel ain't none of this shit really gonna matter. Whether you were a good person or a bad person. It's not gonna matter like if you were popular or you was cool, all that, not gonna matter. Like I mean, the fuck? Cause the dead don't care nothing about what the life is doing. Okay. But see people that are refuse to believe that there is such thing as queer kids, believe that they're confused and be like, no, I'm like, no, babe. No, I knew I was attracted to the same sex. I say 10, but I knew earlier. But when I really just started to really just sit and think about it, I said, the attraction came when I was 10. But I was so smart that I even at that age, earlier, when I started feeling, a way, or start getting into looking at boys, girl, I tried to, you know, force myself and get a girlfriend. Cause I was like, okay, I was already doing that. I'm saying I'm so tired of time with me. Come back to school. See, it's just it may take her time though. I did, to give parents some time, cause they see your life for you and stuff like that, but that doesn't give them right to disrespect you because you're still an individual. Your sister's still an individual, still a person, and they forget that, and they forget they were the same age. Now they may have had different experiences, of course, but then, you know, things are, moving along faster. These are different times. So, but at the end of the day, I be trying to tell parents, kids aren't stupid, aren't dense. They know if you can ask your kid what they want to be when they grow up, then fully ask the question. You know what I mean? It's just they make it more difficult than it actually is. Cause they be like, "Are you confused?" Ain't nobody confused about knowing that. They may not want to talk about, and this is where parents get us messed up. They compare homosexuality just everything has to do with sex with us. Just sex. We're not telling you, as a parent, to talk to the child about sex. Like there's different ways to describe it. Birds and the bees, the bees and the bees, or the bees and the waltzes. Hell, to have that conversation. And if they lack the verbiage to have those conversations, then we be telling them to ask one of us. To ask one of us. He said, I'm not going to be able to be. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just make sure to like, share, so more people can come in. Thank you for coming in, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back in. Sure, you always welcome. But sure, yes, like they compare us to just because they believe they believe what their parents told them, that we're sexual deviants, and that's not true. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like you can still talk to your children about the birds and the bees conversation. It's good to know all the way around and to let them know that it's a safe space for you to be open and honest with me. And that may have something. I be telling parents, be careful with your words because you don't want to make it about you as the parent because it's not about you. You know, what did I do? Did I no? Sit there and listen and be the support system that your child needs because they already afraid. And what you say and how you treat other homosexuals, it's how they're gonna believe that you're gonna treat them. They're gonna believe that you faking, your love for another gay person. They're gonna already having those feelings. You acting that way towards them, they're gonna feel like you're gonna feel the same way about them. Your child gonna feel that. Your child sees, and you a lot of time is or should be your child's first influence, your first, and I be telling parents, be careful with what you say to your child. You be like, I'm not my child's friend, but you have no problem being your child's first enemy. Like you don't sit there and create no safe space. You be like, you know your child, and you really don't. You know. Thank you, boo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I got these from Dollar Tree. I did. So thank you. But I'm probably gonna get my real glasses soon. But yeah, I'm definitely testing the waters to see which one is either I'm gonna get the black ones or I might get two. Get the black ones and get these brown ones. Cause yes, I definitely. Cause I don't want to get contacts. Like I don't. I prefer to have glasses, but yeah, I be telling the ones that feel comfortable enough to talk to me about about their queer kids and stuff like that, cause you may have two kids, one is straight and one is queer. You don't want the straight one thinking it's okay to go to school and bully the other kids, the other queer kids because they're different, or kids in general because they're different. That gives them, how you treat your queer kid next to your straight one. It's very important to let them know that when they walk out that house, to show love to people that they are different. Because y'all, it's sad, but y'all compare being queer to being handicapped, be it having a mental illness. That's why I be asking and joking, well, if it's a mental illness, where's my check? Where's my check for me being handicapped, girl? If it's a mental illness, me being homosexual, where's my check? Why am I working? Why am I going to work every day? Why? I would happily accept that check every month. I'm just saying, like, if it's a mental illness, if I'm handicapped, then why am I working? Why are you putting this handicapped person to work? Give me my $1,000 check every week, and I'll be good for the rest of my life. If it's a mental illness, so I'll be like, make it make sense. If I'm handicapped for being gay, then let me be handicapped and give me a check. All right, no, it's all good. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by, boo. I appreciate you. But yes, I don't understand. Well, I do, but it's like I don't want to keep lit. I don't want to surround myself. I would never surround myself with people like that. If they don't, I respect people that let me know up front that they don't fuck with me. I respect that. Bye. But yeah, I respect that. Just be racist. Let me know that you don't like black people or you don't like people in general. Okay, I feel with that. I ain't gonna force myself on you or nothing like that. Just be honest. Be honest. You ain't gotta fake it with me and all that stuff. It be that. But yeah, it's just But let me go ahead and make my food because I'm supposed to be making my little tacos and stuff like that. I'm gonna fuck that up. But yeah, to all my trans sisters, I love y'all. My trans brothers, I love y'all. You know, y'all keep being y'all. One day, I don't know for sure, but it may be one day. It ain't gonna be no hope utopia, but one day we gonna stand in solidarity. And however this goes, because we do got the pumpkin head in office, and it's not just him, because there's a multitude of people that agree with him. Um, that we're gonna stick together and we're gonna fight. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have. It's gonna be a day where we're gonna have to completely stand in solidarity and see what's really important. Because if we don't care about each other, who is? Who really is? You know? Oh. Oh, okay. Let me see, cause I had screenshotted something else. Cause I'm gonna post this to my community. Cause I definitely want them to and um and get in a conversation and stuff like that. No, I'm not sure if I think I screenshotted it on here. I definitely wanted to talk about it. That's what I did. Well, maybe I'm gonna find it and I'll come back on too and talk about what I was talking about. What I had screenshotted. I think it was on this on the other phone. And so like I'm gonna put this one on charger in a minute. But anyway, let me go and get off here and warm this food up. But I'm gonna come back on live, you guys. Y'all get in here and keep it cute, because you will be blocked. And just if you have questions, if you want me to talk about any other topics, you can email me. I'm gonna put it in the description. But y'all definitely stay rep and go show love to the go show love and supports the girl la la la. They got a GoFundMe. Y'all look it up. I don't know specifically what the GoFundMe, what's the name under, but definitely go support and spread love, because it's so easy to just hate. Seems like. Go show y'all love. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back. Turn that bell on too, so y'all know that I'm going live, because I have a lot to talk about. So yes, and I'm gonna come back and talk about something in a minute. But y'all definitely go show love, y'all.